All right, boys and girls, so you should have your textbook, Volume 1, Go Math, and we are starting on page 49 today for our lesson. So we reviewed our objective and the fact that you're going to have to look at word problems and be able to solve 80% or more of the time correctly. At the end of our lesson, you are going to have a couple of problems to answer here on Quizzes to show mastery of this skill. So we're looking at page 49. And our objective, we're going to try using diagrams to help us solve so we can visualize our strategy to solve the problem. So we're looking at the unlock the problem question at the top of your page. A hot air balloon festivals draw large crowds of people. The attendance on the first day of the festival was 17,350. On the second day, the attendance was 18,925. How many more people attended the hot air balloon festival on the second day? Use the graphic organizer to help you solve the problem. So you're not going to have to draw one of these organizers every time you solve a problem, but we're going to use them today to help you visualize what we're going to do in the strategy to help you find what's important in problems and organize the information. So one thing I want you to always do is pick out what's important. You know, if it's a math problem that you're looking at the numbers involved, and then underline what it's asking you. The actual question says how many more people attended the hot air balloon festival on the second day. So that tells us we're comparing the two numbers because I know the first and I know the second day, but I want to know how many more people were attended. We're going to use the organizer to see, okay, well, what do I need to find? Write what you need to find. I need to find how many more people attended the hot air balloon festival on the second day. So that's my actual question. That's what I want to find. How many more? So I'm comparing. The information that I'm going to use are blank people attended the first day. Well, I know this many people, 17,350 people attended the first day. The second day, I have 18,925 people. How am I going to use that information and what strategy can you use? Well, first of all, you should know if something is asking you how many more you have, you are going to compare and find the difference in order to know exactly the number that they had, okay? So a strategy that you can use in order to find that, to visualize the number of people that attended, is a bar graph. So in the example below, you can draw a bar model and write an equation to represent the problem. So what I did was, in your textbook, you have 18,925, and just a visual that this number is bigger than the number we're comparing it to, 17,350. So it's got a little bit less space here, right? So I'm trying to find this amount in order to compare the two to find the difference. So how many more people attended? Well, I'm going to go ahead and take a look. 5, and I'm subtracting because I'm comparing to find the difference, right? So if I have that number, and I'm going to write it a little bit bigger just because it's easier for me to solve and borrow if I need to. 5 minus 0 is 5. I cannot take 5 away from 2, so I'm going to borrow from that 9, make it an 8, and add a 10 to the next place value. So 10 plus 2 is 12 minus 5, which is 7. 8 minus 3 is 5. Bring down your comma to separate your place values. 8 minus 7 is 1, and 1 minus 1 is nothing. So I know the difference between the people who attended the hot air balloon festival on the first day and the second day is 1,575 more people attended the festival on the second day. So you need to make sure you're asking yourself, what is the problem asking me to find? What numbers and information are important? And what am I going to have to do in order to solve? And drawing yourself a picture, and it doesn't even have to be a bar model. It can be a different type of model as well that helps you. Drawing a picture helps you visualize what are you trying to find. I know I'm trying to find this missing piece here in this problem.